Up off the floor for doing forward rolls and cartwheels and stupid dances. They said, you can't go till you're 17, you'll be here to the end of the season, but they'll take you up there, they'll put you in the reserves, they'll look after you, it's going to be a great move for you. So of course the manager and secretary leave, I'm dying to tell somebody. And my mum and dad were on the way back from the game, back to Birmingham, so there's no mobile phones, can't get hold of them. I walked back into the living room, and in the living room sat the landlady's mate, and one of the players from Torquay who is singing the landlady's mate. Standard sort of procedure. And I walk in, I've got to give you the picture of this guy. This guy was 6'4", Glaswegian, absolute nasty as hell on the pitch. He broke the record for getting sent off in one season that year. 5 times he got sent off. Generally for stamping, punching, headbutting, gouging, you name it. He was an absolute animal on the pitch. But off the pitch, he was sort of our minder. He looked after everybody. He was a great guy. And I walked into the living room and said, right son, sit down, who's in there? I said, how do you know? He said, listen, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, the manager and secretary don't come round here unless it's important, who's in field? I said, well, I said, it's Manchester United. He said, right, sit yourself down there, I've got a bit of advice for you. He said, what you do is you go up there and you ask for this, this and this. He said, they don't give you that, you ask for this, this and this. He said, if they don't give you that, you ask for this, this and this. If they don't give you that, fuck it, just sign anyway. So I get myself up to Manchester, I get off the train at Manchester Piccadilly Station. You can imagine the platform, there's bodies everywhere, you can only see in front of yourself the people. There's a bit of steam coming off the engines, it's quite a romantic setting. And I'm looking around for a member of staff with a name placard ready to pick me up. All of a sudden, this gap opens on the platform, and there he is at the end of the station, Alex Ferguson. He's there himself to come and pick me up. And of course, as I see him, and he sees me, we run towards each other. Give each other a nice big cuddle. And that's the start of a long-lasting love affair that lasted about a fucking fortnight. He was one aggressive man, that man. And when I got to Old Trafford, I was 17. I'm sort of 12 months, pretty much 12 months out of school. I'm kicking the ball around with Norman Whiteside, Paul McGrath, Jasper Olsen, Gordon Strachan. It was a surreal experience for me. It took me a little while to settle myself in and feel part of it. It wasn't really until the early 90s that we started to become successful. And when I first got to the club, there was a bit of a drinking culture, a bit of a party atmosphere that, to be fair, I didn't fucking see a problem with, to be honest. And you can see we've changed a few things. And then at the start of the early 90s, we started to become successful. And a lot of people ask me, who's the best player or the favourite player or the player and all the rest of it. And I have to say, there's only one. And that is Brian Robson. The man Captain Marvel has never been a more befitting nickname. Robson was our leader. He was our god, he was our go-to man. No one really went to the manager with problems, everybody went to Robson. We knew if Robson played on Saturday, we had half a chance of winning. And when he did play, not only did he boss our team, he also bossed their team, the linesman, the referee, the crowd. Robson had everybody in his pocket. I remember getting into the team when I was 17, I was playing left back. We're playing Tottenham at Old Trafford, and Paul Stewart is playing second midfield for Tottenham on the day. And I get the ball on the edge of our own box, and I roll the ball back to the keeper, and Paul Stewart comes in, puts his studs straight down the back of my Achilles. I drop to the floor, physio comes on, gives me the magic sponge, and while I'm sat there, Robson comes over, ruffles me hair, he said, you alright kid? I said, yeah, I'm alright, skip on, carry on, it's not a problem. He said, come on then, let's get this game going. About 10 minutes later, Gary Mabbott puts a little trickly ball into the centre circle to Paul Stewart, who's just on the half turn. He lets the ball run past himself, and as he turns towards our goal, Robson comes in. He takes ball first, sets a fair tackle. He stuns, then goes shin high to about knee high, with a left uppercut to the solar plexus. All in one move, Paul Stewart goes horizontally. Lands on the deck like he's been shot, screaming like a baby. Robson turns around to me and winks and goes, "You alright now, kid?"